Hello everyone, how are you all? So in the previous video we have seen that what will be the heat transfer and temperature at the section in the variable area when there is a steady state heat transfer through the variable area. So in this video, my dear students, we will be solving a numerical. Let us see. A conical cylinder of length L and radii R1 and R2, the inner radius is R1 and outer radius is R2, is fully insulated on outer surface. Okay, it is they have given this is fully insulated on the outer surface, and two ends are maintained at T1 and T2, where T1 is greater than T2. Now, considering one dimensional steady heat flow, find heat transfer rate and temperature at the midplane. So my dear students, they have given a variable section. They have given a variable section. So this is your R1 and this is your R2. This is your R2 and this is your X in this direction, and this is your length, my dear students, of that conical section. Now he is asking heat transfer and temperature at the midplane. That is at L is equal to L by 2. So this will be your L by 2. Okay. So my dear students, how we can calculate this? So we can calculate this by directly from the formula which we have solved. I think if you do not remember the formula, then you have to go for the derivation. Okay. Now let us see what was the formula for that, or let us see first of all what is the data given. That is already given here. So the data given is your radius, that is your inner radius. Inner radius is equal to 1.25 centimeter. So can I write it in meter? Yes, I have to multiply it by 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Okay. Similarly, outer radius. What is your outer radius, my dear students? So the outer radius will be, that is your R2 is equal to 2.5 centimeter into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. What is the length of that section? So length of that conical section is given to be how much? This is given L is equal to 20 centimeter, or this will become 20 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Okay. So how we can calculate the heat transfer? Let us see. So what will be the heat transfer? Heat transfer will be through this. That is in one direction only. Why? Because he have insulated from the other sides. That means the insulation is there on the outer surface. So my dear students, insulation is here. So the heat transfer will be only in one direction, and that will be by conduction. So this will be given by Q is equal to minus kappa into pi R1 R2 multiply by temperature change, that is nothing but dt, that is T2, T final minus T initial. So this is given as T1. Let us take it T1 and let us take it T2. So this will become T2 minus T1 divided by what we have to divide? L. That was Ka by L. So what is L? Yes, L is this, like this. So putting all values in this equation number 1, all values in equation 1 we have, let us say what we have. So let us put all the values and do the calculation. So this will be Q is equal to minus K, that is kappa. How much it is given? So conductivity is given to be how much? 40 watt. So conductivity is given to be 40 watt multiplied by pi, and minus sign is also there, into R1. R1 is how much? 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 2 into R2. What is R2? 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 2. Okay. Now divided by L. Divided by L. What is L, my dear students? L is 20 centimeter. So this will become 0.2 meter. 0.2 meter multiplied by delta T. What is delta T? T1 minus T2. What is T1 minus T2? Sorry, T2 minus T1. What is T2, my dear students? T2 is 27 degrees Celsius minus T1 is 227. So let us calculate the heat transfer. So this will be given by, this will be your, so my dear students, the heat transfer will be given by how much? Let us see. This is your 40 multiplied by pi multiplied by 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 2 multiplied by 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 and multiply by 227 minus 227 will become minus 200 multiplied by minus 200 divided by 0.2. So this will become minus of 39.26. So minus of into minus of 39.26. So minus minus will become plus. So one negative is from this side and there is always a negative sign here. So that implies this will become 39.26 watt. So my dear students, we have calculated the heat transfer in this case. Now heat transfer we know. So how we can calculate the temperature at mid plane? What is the mid plane, my dear students? So can I have the temperature at the mid plane? Yes, I can calculate the temperature at mid plane. So this will be given by, let us calculate the temperature at mid plane. So temperature at mid plane, that is your T, we have to calculate at L by 2. So temperature at mid plane is given by what? Let us see. So the second is your temperature at mid plane. Temperature at mid plane, that is L by 2. So this will become, what is L by 2? This is T, we have to find at L by 2. So what is L by 2? L is already given as how much? 20 centimeter. So this will become, L by 2 will become how much? L by 2 will be 10 centimeter into 10 to the power minus 2 meter into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. So that implies L by 2 will be equal to 0.1 meter. 0.1 meter. So can I calculate the temperature or can I calculate the temperature here? Yes. So my dear students, this is your one-dimensional steady state heat transfer. So heat transfer will not change. It will be continuous throughout. It will be same throughout. So at the mid plane, the heat transfer will be 39.2, and at the first it will be 39.2. At R2 also that will be 39.2. So the heat transfer will be same. So if you don't remember the formula, you can directly integrate, or if you remember the formula, you can directly put the values. Okay. So what will be R here at L by 2? Can I calculate the value of that R, my dear students? Value of that R. So again, that congruency of triangles, that is R2 minus R1. This is R, this is X, or we have taken this L by 2. So R is given by how much? R1 plus R2 minus R1 divided by L multiplied by X, which is L by 2. So L will go 1.25 centimeter into 10 to the power minus 2. What is C is? C will become 2.5 minus 1.5. 2.5. That will be plus here. 2.5 minus. So let us see this side. Let us take it this side. So R will become equal to how much? Let us calculate it. That is R at L by 2 will become equal to R1 plus R2 minus R1 divided by L multiplied by L by 2. So what is your R1, my dear students? That R at L by 2 will become equal to R1. R1 is given to be 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 2 plus what is R2 minus R1? So that is 2.5 minus 1.25 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 2 divide or multiply by L by 2. What is, so L will go, you don't have to take it. So what R will become? So R will be given by, my dear student, by R1 plus R2 minus R1 divided by L multiplied by X, that is L by 2. So this will be given by 1.25. What is the value of this? 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 2. Then again 2.5 minus 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 2 divided by 2. So R L by 2 will become 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 2. This will become how much? This will become 0.0125 plus this will become how much? This will become 0.5, that is 50 minus 25. This will be 0.25 and this will be 2.5, that is 2 minus 1. This will become 1 into 10 to the power minus 2 divided by 2. So let us solve this. Let us have the value. So what will be the value of this R2? So this is 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 2 divided by 2, okay, plus 0.0125. So this will be 0.01875. So that R at L by 2 will be 0.01875 meter. So now we know the radius at the midplane. So my dear students, what is the radius at the midplane? So radius at the midplane we know. This is your radius. So can I calculate the temperature here? Yes, I can calculate. What is the heat transfer? So heat transfer is given by Q minus kappa K into pi into R1 into R. This will be R. So only I am considering this section. So into R multiplied by that will be nothing but what? T final minus T initial, that will be T minus T1 divided by L. So what will be L, my dear students? L will be your L by 2. So L by 2 will become equal to, that is 0.2 meter. This will become 0.1 meter. So that will be your L by 2. So directly we can put the value. So putting all values, what I will have, let us see. So this is your 39 point. Heat transfer is given by how much? So heat transfer was 39 point. What we have calculated? Heat transfer was 39.2. 39.2 is equal to minus kappa minus 40 into pi into R1. What is your R1? 1.25. That is 0.0125 meter. What is your R? R is equal to 0.01875 into T minus T1. T1 is how much, my dear students? T1 is 227 divided by L by 2, which is 0.1 meter. So let us do the calculation. So this will become 40 into pi multiplied by 0.0125 multiplied by 0.01875 divided by 0.1. 39.2 divided by this. So this will be 133.09 is equal to minus of minus will become plus. So this will become 227 minus T. 227 minus T. I'm talking about this only, my dear students. So this will become, so I can take this. Let us see. So this term will go this side and this will go this side. So the temperature will become T is equal to 227 minus 133.09. So this will be 227 minus 133.09. So the temperature will be 93.90 degrees Celsius at the midplane. So my dear students, we have seen the temperature at the midplane. So what will be the temperature at the midplane? So this will be 93.9 degree Celsius. So we can now calculate the temperature at the midplane. I think all guys are following the question. And at last, if you don't know the formula, you can directly go for what? You can directly go for derivation. My dear students. So derivation you know, how you can proceed for that. So directly you know the heat transfer. Directly you know the heat transfer. What is the heat transfer? Directly you know that Q is equal to, that is minus kappa into area into dt by dx. Okay, you will take dx this side, so this will become Q into dx is equal to minus k into dt, both side integration, that is a. So integration you have to do, and you already know Q into dx by area. What is the area here? So this will be pi r square, and you have to put the value of what? R. So the value of r is, you can take r1 plus c x. So now the derivation, if you are going through this method, so this method will be a little bit lengthy. So this will be the derivation that r is varying from where? R is varying from 0 to, so this is L, 0 to L by 2, because we are doing the integration of that x dx. So pi r square, you can put all the values. Again minus k, that is delta dt, and this will be from t1 to t2. Okay, this will be from t1 to t2. So r1 plus ex, if you will put all values here, you will find 0 to L by 2, that is 0.1 meter into q into dx divided by pi r1 plus cx square. Okay, you can directly put all the values, and that is 227, and minus sign, take that outside, and conductivity into dt. So from integrating this equation, by integrating this equation, you can have what? You can have the heat transfer Q, or you can also have a temperature at any wall if you know the heat transfer. So like this, you have to be in you have to do calculation in gate.